making a cup of coffee. Ugh. About to jump on. Completed a segment of my morning ritual. I do not normally get on my phone during my morning ritual unless it's to look at my Evernote spreadsheet or play a stretching video. But I thought I might jump on today as part of my morning ritual while I'm drinking my coffee. I waited. Andrew Huberman recommends waiting an hour to an hour and a half until you have caffeine to prevent the crash and optimize your energy. So that's just what I did. I never have coffee first thing in the morning because it's like, what's the point if I'm just going to crash from it? Or I'm sorry, the first less than an hour, the first hour of the morning. Let's see. I don't know, man. I think one of these days, I might record my entire morning ritual, my whole morning routine live. I normally do, I wake up, I drink water, go to the gym, I stretch, I do Qigong for a few minutes, about 4 minutes or so, and I go for a power walk. And on high intensity interval training days, I'll trade the HIIT training for walking. Did I say that right? I'm getting back in shape, man. I'm not in good shape now. I got fat I gotta lose, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna share the journey with you guys. Well, okay, it looks like we gonna get some rain here in Virginia pretty soon. I guess a bleed over from the tropics. It's crazy how bad the flooding was in North Carolina, because it's normally, I've never thought of North Carolina as a state that gets flooded. I'll be on a few more minutes. Does not look like anybody is getting on. Yeah. Cheers to the morning coffee. What does that say? Rooster crossing. Don't you just love those mornings where, like, you're sitting on your porch or you're sitting outside and you're drinking coffee and everything is just so still and you're looking at the trees and the breeze and it's just like perfect morning. I'm like, man, this is what life is all about. I think most of our success or most of our happiness in life doesn't come from our achievements. Those things are dopamine, hits of dopamine. They don't last that long, but it's the rituals for happiness and joy and being still and mindful and just living in the moment, your relationships. Those are the things that life is made of that contribute to the most happiness in life, I believe. If it's great to want goals and success, but if that's what your happiness is based on, you'll be disappointed. But they do contribute to happiness to an extent. Like, you should still enjoy your achievements, absolutely. They just shouldn't be your primary driver for happiness and positive emotions. Do, 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 do. Give it a little bit longer. It looks like pretty dead right now. I'm gonna hit 10 minutes and that's it. I'll jump off the live stream. 10 minutes. Got 4 more minutes to go. See if anybody jumps in. No signs of life right now. It's got a net. If anybody is on this live stream, hit this video a like button. Leave a comment below. Let me know where you're from. I think I had someone join in from India a few days ago. That was pretty cool. 2 mornings ago. Yeah, I'm about to hit the gym. I'm about to do some stretching, qigong, power walk, all of that jazz. I think it's going to rain today, so I have to do my walking inside maybe. I don't know. I'll look at the forecast, see what it's doing. I think one of the best ways to start your day is to be off your phone, or if you do use your phone, like I have to use it for I use it for some high intensity interval training workouts. I do not have any social media apps on my phone other than YouTube. I keep notifications turned off as soon as possible. And yeah, and then I do that for my stretching, maybe a high intensity interval training workout. And when I'm doing my walking, almost always I turn my phone off. And yeah, if you need, like, this is almost maybe a test if you're addicted to dopamine, that if you can't go 20 minutes with doing nothing in nature and just being present, and you have to get on your phone, then you might be addicted to dopamine. And I don't want to put anybody down or talk bad about people, but I've seen so many people that they're in the park and just beautiful places, state parks, national parks, whatever that I've been to, and people are out at just an incredible place. So much beauty, so much aliveness, and they're just walking, staring at their phone, and they have their earbuds in, and even like listening to music and stuff. I'm like, man, like, you're missing out on so much. You don't want to look back on your life and you didn't have the full experience of the aliveness of the moment, if that makes sense, because you were just distracted by technology. Don't get me wrong, technology is an incredible gift. Absolutely incredible. I love technology. You just can't get too addicted to it. I've been doing a lot of videos on like social media detox. Not a lot of videos, like 1 or 2. I've been trying to research the topic because it's like, I've been focusing on social media detox, but it's like, at what point is somebody addicted to social media? And what if somebody doesn't get on social media much in their free time? They just kind of post on Instagram here or there, do a Twitter post, whatever. But at what point is somebody addicted to it? And what if somebody doesn't get on much in their free time, but there's a lot of remote jobs right now? And, I do a lot of remote work where I have to get on social media. So I'm like, is it like, what if you have to get on for 4 hours a day? And if somebody's some kind of social media specialist and they do freelance writing, and they do it full time, and they get on, let's say, 4 to 8 hours a day, somewhere in there, typically, then are they addicted to it? Do they get the same hit of dopamine as they would as if they were consuming it in their free time? I'm not too sure about that. It's like, does it light up the brain in the same way? I don't know. Oh, I don't see anybody on. What a pity. I don't know. Maybe I'll finish this cup of coffee. Mm-hmm. Look at this hat. It's one of my favorite paintings. The Starry Night, I think that's what it's called, by Van Gogh. I love that painting. It's like I see it everywhere too. Here in Virginia, not too far away. I think it might be in South Carolina, but there's a Van Gogh museum, and I would love to check that out. I'm not really a big art person, especially classical art, but there are some very beautiful paintings and classical artists that I think would be worthwhile um, checking out their paintings and paying my respects to the people that, contributed so much to art. It's incredible. Like, there's a lot of incredible artists today, but just the fact that there were people, they lived hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and they're like still so popular today. I mean, it's amazing how if you create something very valuable, it can be enjoyed for so many generations after you're, leave Earth. Okay. Also, I love power walking. I do a 20-minute power walk every morning, except for maybe some, you know, if it's a day that I'm doing high intensity interval training instead for the same amount of time. Um, Walking is great because you can ask yourself, like, what you're grateful for, what you're proud of yourself for. And it's really kill two birds with one stone because you get to focus on your mind and body. And you can pray on the treadmill if you're a spiritual or religious person. It's a really good time to pray as if you're walking out in nature, at the gym, whatever. Affirmations, that's really good too to do on the treadmill. Yeah. All right. I think when I hit 15 minutes, I'm going to get off. I'm going to leave this live stream here because I did talk about a few things that I like to talk about. If you see this in the future, please hit this video a like. And if you enjoy it, of course, and you're more than welcome to dislike it if you don't like it. And yeah, just let me know what you think about any of these topics. I'm just kind of ranting, really. My brain is coming to life with the caffeine. Thank God for caffeine, man. Lately, my caffeine intake, they say not to exceed 400 milligrams. I'm really trying to dial it down to 2 cups a day. And I guess it was partially inspired by Elon Musk, who used to drink way too much coffee, and then he dialed it down to 2 cups a day. Um, so yeah, and, some people that I follow, like Dave Asprey, they recommend drink about 2 cups a day is in the sweet spot. Lately, I've been doing, if I want like something hot, then I will get some herbal tea. Um, I try not to have caffeine too late, but if I finish my coffee early, then I'll drink like a cup of green tea, maybe. I just mix it and match it. There's a drawer full of little random tea packets. I literally just grab one, so I never know what I'm going to get each day. But otherwise, I really uh, want to try different herbal teas within the year. Um, I think one of the best things you can do for your health is to have consume these different herbs, and you know, I think herbal teas is a great way to try different herbs: ginger root, peppermint tea, oolong tea. I hope I'm saying that right. Different kinds of green tea. Matcha green tea is the best, and there's a whole world. There's probably thousands of different types of herbal teas that have so many benefits. And the next year, I really want to try as many different ones as I can. Actually, heck, I may just make it a lifelong pursuit, trying different herbal teas. And if you're not, one of the best things you can put in your body that's anti-inflammatory, like curcumin, is spices. And if you're not, whatever you're making, eggs, smoothie, that's right, you can put turmeric in your smoothie. You can put so little, just a dab, and you hardly even notice. Um, and that's a good way to get your spices in, is in your meals. Indian food is really good, really heavy on the spices, very tasty. Um, yeah, whatever you're doing to eggs, it's really easy to get in some paprika, turmeric, garlic powder, all kinds of stuff. Put some in your eggs. Of course, you have to put it in the right proportions for it to taste good, and you have to experiment. But anyway, herbal teas is a really good way to also get in those spices. And if you're like addicted to caffeine, you're drinking it all throughout the day, it's going to affect your sleep cycle. You know, I know genetically some people are fast metabolizers of caffeine, so they're not as affected by it in the evening. If you're that way, props to you. But if not, I think most of us are affected by caffeine. But you could be like, well, I sleep really quickly and I sleep 8 hours after having coffee in the afternoon. Well, you could be a fast metabolizer of caffeine, but it is possible that the caffeine is still affecting your sleep. Because I was reading Life Force by Tony Robbins, and one guy, that was tracking his sleep. You can track the different waves of sleep and your quality of sleep, and he improved it, I think, significantly for just by removing that extra cup of coffee, I believe, in the later day. So, all right, I guess I'm gonna go to 20 minutes. I got a minute to go. Nobody has stepped in. It's taking me a long time to finish this coffee. It's been 20 minutes. I figured maybe a 15-minute job, but almost 20 minutes. Got like 2 centimeters of coffee left to do. Left to go. Let's do it. Okay. All right. So nobody's on, so I think I'm gonna hang up in a second. Let me drink my coffee. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I basically just been rambling here to the people of the future. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit this video a like if you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video. Yeah, I'll do another live stream soon. So thanks for tuning in.